Hello everyone, and welcome to the next installment of Monster Hunter Try Help. Today we will be fighting the Rathalos with a medium bowgun, I think. It might actually be a light bowgun, I'll have to check. The bowgun is Royal Ludroth frame, and the Ludroth barrel and the Ludroth stock. I get 4 shots of pellet level 2 and 5 shots of rapid fire thunder. I'm going to start off with pellet level 2 because when Rathalos is not exhausted or if he's in rage mode, I don't want to get caught up doing rapid fire. And also pellet shots do very decent damage by themselves. The Royal Ludroth frame, it can make most bowguns a light bowgun and you'll still get plenty of power. And it also gets a lot of pellet shots. But So, Rathalos, I don't like this fight here, per se, because finding him in the first place is like half the fight. So I spend like 2 minutes just trying to find him. But the bowgun is actually a very effective weapon on Rathalos because he flies a lot. When he's in he's got like 2 tiers of flight, is what I call him. His first tier, where his tail is kind of like draping across the ground, and his second tier, where he's up high enough where he'll either fly down and sting you, or he'll shoot fireballs. But if he's not in Area 8, which is where he'll start in if it's the first time you do the quest. See, I actually came across one of his killings here, so I went and grabbed the Wyvern tier. I wound up not turning it in, but I got it anyway. But, so I kind of ran around and I could not find him. But that's why Cha-Cha with the fluffy mask is really helpful. I'm trying to get most of Cha-Cha's masks to a higher mastery. And this one, I don't know why, but it's not at a very high mastery. Even though it's the initial mask you get, it is the acorn mask. But I decided to level it up. I didn't think it'd be too hard to find Rathalos, but obviously I was wrong. So, basically, run around until you find him, but if it's the first time you fight him, he'll be in Area 8, and you'll get the cutscene. But here, I was lucky and I heard him flying, and I caught his shadow. But you see, when he is flying, you can shoot him. I did this with my Rathian tutorial as well. When the monster's flying, don't be afraid to get off a bunch of shots. See, I have earplugs on this set, which is really nice against Rathalos, because while you will be far enough away so that when he leaps back and shoots a fireball, it's not going to hit you, but still, when you're not getting roared at, you can still get in a ton of hits. Because when earplugs and high-grade earplugs are just, I prefer to have them, because especially monsters like Rathalos. Uragan's another one, because Uragan uses plenty of chin pounds when he screams. I don't know what that rock there is. I believe Uragan can blow those up with his chin, but I personally don't know what they are. But they absorb your pellet shots, because I think I hit it like twice every time I was shooting. And also, you'll probably hit Cha-Cha with your pellet shots, so if you are planning on primarily pellet spamming, don't bring Cha-Cha. I always bring Cha-Cha, but if all you're planning on doing is pellet shots, I probably wouldn't bring him. This set naturally gets, I think, fire resistance plus 10 and health plus 20. I gemmed it up to health plus 50, but then also, it comes with like plus 8 to earplugs. I don't know why it doesn't just give you the full earplugs, so you actually have to gem those in. So you can do that, and then they're just probably one of the more useful skills against a Rathalos. Rathalos is also really good at getting you stuck in combos. If you have the skill where you can't get stunned, that probably works better for Blademasters, but it's still a nice skill to have. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using up my 50 or 60 pellet shots, and then I'm gonna switch over to Thunder or pellet level 1 depending on what he's doing. But as you can see, I'm actually doing a lot of flinching, and when he's in the air I can just keep shooting because it's not like I'm gonna miss, which is probably the coolest thing about pellet shots that I actually like the most, is that the chance of missing is so ridiculously small. I mean, as long as you're like not too terribly far away, you'll be fine. And but because like as long as you're hitting them with all 4 of the pellets in pellet level 2, you'll be doing maximum amount of damage no matter how far away you are, as long as they're all hitting. It's not like normal and Pierce where you get a multiplier for being closer or farther or whatnot. But so I've just run out of pellet shots, I believe. So thunder shots are pretty nice to when you rapid fire them. They can do a lot of damage, but because they act as pierce shots, the way you're gonna get the most damage out of them is if you shoot a monster either like so that don't have it so that like the first thing that you're aiming at is what you want really to hit. You want first and second and third to be what you want to hit, because the less range you have, the closer the pierce hits are going to be. So that is kind of nice. Like the Bareth barrel, I know, has like 0.6 range, which is terrible. That's like the lowest range you can get. Flash bombs. Oh my gosh, I cannot even. Flash bombs are wonderful. I truly love flash bombs. It's actually very, very cool when you can hit any monster out of midair like that. So, but when he's sitting like that, kind of facing towards you, if you hit him in the head, you'll probably also hit him in the neck and the body. See, unfortunately, elemental shots after a distance don't do like any damage. Like they dissipate after a certain distance, and you just can't use them that far away. So I was gonna give Cha-Cha a ration so he could heal a little bit, but he went to base camp, so my faithful companion is down for the count. He has 2 abilities, because I believe he's got level 3 mastery on that. Oh, bounce bombs, I just kind of figured I'd do those. A really nice skill, like if you hate those cats suck. But if you really don't like them, and you don't want to get like the anti-theft skill or whatnot, just get put some Felvine in your pouch, because what'll happen is the cats have to steal the Felvine. I have no clue why, but I guess they must really like it or something, because that's all they will steal, and it even says right in the description of the item. That's what they will steal. If they steal anything, that's what it's gonna be. So, when you can stun Rathalos like this, it's really cool because you can just get off all these rapid fire thunder shots. I mean, even when he flies away, you can still hit him a few times as he's going away. So I brought barrel bombs, but I don't think I used them. You can, but between pellet shots and rapid fire thunder, you're just doing so much damage that it's really unnecessary. But so this set is probably like the Rathian set is probably what my ideal set for Rathalos. I mean, it doesn't get like wind resistance or anything, but it gets a good amount of fire resistance, and it also gets that extra health. So, because I know not everybody eats food. Like I see this all the time online. There'll be people who go up against these monsters and they don't eat food, so all they have is the normal 100 health, and they die that much faster because they just don't have the extra health to take 1 or 2 more hits. Oh, nice job, Cha-Cha. Sweet. So, Rathalos, I think, is weak now. So, but keep shooting. Headshots do a ton of damage. Rathalos takes a lot of damage, actually, in his head, just because, you know, it's probably his weak spot. And then when he roars, just keep shooting. See, and he's already capturable, but I've got a few minutes left, so I figure I'll just keep pounding away at him. See, I got kind of lucky here. He got like hung up on the wall, so he just kept sitting there. So I kind of tried to get some shots in on his body and his face. And rapid fire, if you can get a monster not to be moving around all the time, like so, they do just so much damage. Rapid fire, it has its advantages and it has its disadvantages. The advantages is you're doing at least 1.5 times damage. Often it's 2 times damage, but you get stuck in place. So with that, I hope this helps, and remember that we've got more videos on the way, so please be patient. We have over 200 views on Ergon. That's awesome. So I thank you all for your support, and please subscribe.